Okay, is that what I needed? Uh, okay, there we go, finally. Okay. I do not know what went wrong there, but something seemed to. There you go. So now the stream seems to at least be working. Okay then. Yep. So I haven't actually been streaming much recently, or any at all, due to just the fact there's been building work going on. But that should hopefully have gone down now. So there should at least be some streams coming up again. Uh, so at the moment, what I'm working on is I've got this failed project, uh, from a couple of years ago. I think probably 4 years now. And there's just some hideous code like this here. And so the aim of this project is to sort of take this, try and recreate most of it, um, likely in a better form, and then from there add some features, make it stable, and then we can go off it. So currently I have just made sure that this thing's functions. So I've just created black words. I've just created this shit file for overriding names and implemented clone numbers. Uh, so this is just names been fairly static with how they've been done since I've ever implemented them. So this is just a dynamic way that we can do it now. So you have sort of names of fields that are on a player, and then this player can then take that info and just use something else. So for example, if we want to override someone's name, and let's say we want someone else's name, we can, for a character, so let's say you're disguised, you can get player name in this hook and then return, and then it will only have that as an option. So yeah, there's that. Um, so this will just be eventually moved into base, but as of right now, it's here. And then clone is just that. I don't know if this is the most optimized way of doing it, but it's what I've gone with. So I'm going with that for now. And I'll then benchmark other ones. Uh, and then, yeah. So and then this dummy module is just a default module from the template that is used for all base schemas now. So that's just there if I need to do a quick check on anything. I have figured out that we are lacking certain things like registering of variables in the dummy module. So I will add that in at some point, but that's in the future. So now we need to go through the code that exists, and then just sort of determine what is going to be our next thing we're going to work through. So you've got all the factions here, so these do need to be made. And then you have the models. I will likely go with custom models. Just set it up in such a way that the models will have factions sort of associated with them, and we'll just have a single model and go with that. Um, so yeah, that's likely what we'll go with. So okay then. Uh, I mean something like barrier. This is quite simple because this doesn't need all this stuff anymore. We just make a barrier weapon with an item. Yeah, this is all just bone following stuff. Okay, so let's get started with. I don't actually. Let's go DEFCON. Let's go really basic and start with the DEFCON system after module names. So let's make a new DEFCON. DEFCON. We need an SV init file, and then a CL init.lil file. So we're just going to add a HUD paint, and we'll just do a DEFCON top right for now, and we'll just get it to show a number. DEFCON render. Okay. Okay, DEFCON dot get. Will we have different colors? We probably will have different colors. So we can have like a get color. Or just DEFCON get info. Maybe. Yeah, info. So then we get a local num and a value. No, num and a color, let's go with. And then just draw. Let's just draw a text for now. Num. Let's just go really basic. This is the font here, isn't it? Oh no, I need to get that, don't I? And my font, let's just use a Derma Large. And then for our X, let's just do 10, 10. No. Yeah, let's just do 10, 10 for now. And then our color can be cull. Okay, so then we're gonna have our DEFCON table. So DEFCON is equal to. Why did I make this two files? That's a bit stupid. DEFCON is so simple that you probably could just go with a single file. Okay, so we have two options for DEFCON itself. We could go with a config variable. As a it's a bit compromising. But if we go with a config variable, it will mean that it's auto networks. We don't need to implement any of that ourselves. And then we can just run it. So I might actually config. Where is it? Config. I think yeah, there you go. Get bar. DEFCON dot value, and then our default will be 5. So DEFCON num, and then we send that to that. So we have DEFCON num, and then we have DEFCON dot config DEFCON num dot color maybe. And then we're gonna have a config, so DEFCON dot config. Is that not the? Maybe I need to do it that way. Then what I will do is I will actually put numbers. No, actually I would want a darker color. here. So let's go more of a 170 there instead. And then for the next one, I mean we can go with, yeah. Well, I'll need to have 5, but the rest, I could actually do an orc, couldn't I? Or balance for like white. We would have issue here. Which can also be fixed with an and. Then, yeah, there you go, that works. So then you can do that. Oh, hello, person who has just joined. Sorry for any background noise of drills or drilling or anything. There shouldn't be much, but there might still be some. Okay, and so then with this, we now have our thing, can get it. And then on this side, we need to have a register var. We have a var name, our dvalue, and then a var name. So a var name will be defcon. I do not even remember what I called it. Defcon.value. Okay. Then is our default value. Yep, default value 5. Go with a number. What's the next one after this? The description. The defcon value for a user. And then we have our grouping. So our grouping will just be defcon, I guess. There you go. And then chat command dot add. That autocomplete is a bit bad. Name defcon. Set name defcon. The value set to be defcon 2. Is it number arg or is it numarg? I think it's numarg. So, oh no, I think this is actually a set title. It might be. I don't remember. So we set the name to be defcon. Let's go defcon like that. Oh, I don't like that. It always feels weird when the ground starts to shake a bit. The description. Set the defcon level. The value to set the defcon value to add choice 5. Actually, from here, I think I'm just going to do for x equal 1 to 5, do arg add choice x should be work. Is there anything else that's needed? No, I don't think so. And then we can set the action, or is it set function? I think set function. I am a little rusty on chat commands. It's been a while since I've had to write them. Let me just double check this. Set required. I do need to set required. Okay, set required. There we go. So we have a player and then we have our args. So defcon dot set args dot defcon. Okay, so then if we have the permission to set defcon, and then we make the defcon is equal to defcon or that con, and then the function defcon dot set value, uh, value, value. Okay. Okay, let's refresh that. Set name, yes, because it's not set name, it's set title. There. I probably should add an alias to set name, so we don't have those issues. So let's refresh. And let's come over here. Oh, I do need to actually set my username. I do actually need to set myself to a super admin. Ooh, we have script errors. Temperature index a nil value 27. 27 here? Likely then? A nil value though? Attempt to index a nil value. Oh, is defcon num a nil value? Should it not default to 5? If config name or default value. Or default value. That's a bit weird. Okay. Again, 27 is getting us nil. Attempt to index a nil value. Oh, and or. There we go. That'll fix that. There we go. So we've now got defcon 5. Interesting. That is technically right. Okay, so I don't have permission for it because I am not staff, which means I need to set myself to staff. And I don't think I have a con. I should add a con command to do this. Because of the number of times I've needed to do this now. There you go. Set user group layer rank. There you go. Is it not menu? Yeah, that's gonna be a bit bugged because I've gained my rank when I've been connected. Okay. I dot request. Okay, the defcon probably needs a capital on it. Yeah, okay, I'll update that before I set it. Okay. I mean, we can add another permission for like defcon.view. Um, so that if they were to potentially not have access to defcon, yeah, I mean, you can add options like that. We could probably add in something for maps as well to remove defcon levels. But okay, so let's refresh. I need to make that go across multiple screens. I'll do that later. Okay. And I assume that word permission comes from, yeah, there you go, hi.request. It's just a weird command that exists. Attempt to call set client side. Okay, I see. Cool. Mining. Maybe that's just a weapon. Slash. Oh yeah, because I don't have permission for it. There you go. Defcon 3. Okay. Let's refresh. Okay. Uh, if something isn't quite working with this defcon command. Let's get the account management command up. Right onto the other screen. So, set function player.args. I can do comma.xx. Um, I mean, that should be right. So I don't know what's quite wrong with that. I think's being weird. God, that glare is way too much at the moment. Is that on? No, that's on that screen. Okay. Cool, I thought so. Let's close that. As that really should not be open right now. There we go, slash defcon. There we go. I just really misspelled that. And I'm not having my autocomplete here. What is going on? This is really weird. Why is number args not are failing? What? This is weird. Check voice, check commands, archetypes. Yeah, that's working. So why isn't Def gone? Do we have a number on? No, no, I don't think I do have one. But why would this be any different? String, add choices. Yeah, this code looks identical. Get, there we go. That's what we're lacking. We don't have the get autocomplete function on here. There you go. So now if I refresh this and come back over, now this should work. And because I've never needed to autocomplete numbers before, I assume it's just never shown up. Still not working though. If choices, options, pair through, K, find. This is going to be yeah, attempt to index local K a number value. Yeah, so K is a number. So an option we have actually, and I'll do this one here, is that we toString our choice here. So even if our choice here, yeah, will be a string, but we take out our return value of a number. There we go. Like we probably should do a type check here. But there we go. Still attempt to index. Yeah, yep, fine. Let's refresh. Okay, and then let's give this a shot then. Okay. Attempt to index local value k and number value. I did this to a string. Idiot. There we go. Okay. So now if we run this defcon command, now we have... Why is it sorted like that? Okay, so we have MB, um, and then we have a K. Our K will be the string version of the number. Um, I mean, you would think this would already be incremental. I don't really want to do number right here because this seems really intensive. Could I do no, because this could be a string. Uh, I guess we keep our KV here, and then we'll just need to filter it out again. Um, so this actually we can then just do KV here, can't we? Value, and then we can sort by member. Hold up, sort by member. Table options, and then our key will be our value. Ascending order, probably. And then we need to make... I really need to make some dynamic, like, filter, map, reduce functions. That would be really nice. So then our sub option will be just loop through index and then data in IPES options, do sub I is equal to data dot value val, and then we return the sub. Okay, do I need to refresh? I think I need to do another refresh. Right. Hello, person that's just joined. Well, they joined, oh, you joined a while ago. The YouTube feed was just being slow. Okay. Okay, so now do we have it there? Oh, it appears that when I type 4. Okay, invalid order function for sorting. What? Oh, do I need to put... Is it because I put a val here? Is that the bug? There we go, and now we have it ordered. Nice. So can I now put that to 4? Invalid choice. Okay. Because I two-number it. Okay, so if choice is... to string, I guess? Yes. Oh, we don't actually seem to revert at all. Interesting. Okay, that's weird. That's probably a bug. But I can spell defcon. And then once again, it has not updated. So let's go back down here, back to the defcon command, and see what's going on here. So value. And then, okay. Cool, let's refresh once more. And then let's see. Okay, I can probably close that now. Cool. Okay, yeah, that error is still fine. For DEFCON, has DEFCON been called? Has CMD been called? Set var, set config. Oh, it requires a player for logs. I see, yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense, I remember now. Because this was, yeah, it was meant to be an attempt to prevent something. I think it had to do with preventing devs from overriding config settings if they weren't meant to. But actually, there is a way to do that outside of that now that I think about it. There's an admin set config. This player is just nil checked. Can I seriously just pass through into that? I think I can. That's a bit stupid. If that actually works. It should probably also throw an error in console when it gets attempted to be called like that. Defcon 4. There we go. We probably should send a little notification. Just informing the user that Defcon has been updated. This is no, that's part of the default source stuff, isn't it? Is notification part of default? I mean, it might have been put somewhere stupid. God, I can't click. I mean, we have pop-ups here, but we don't want to pop up. General model pack fixes. Oh, because of TFA. That's not my comment. That's so weird, but okay. So notifications don't appear to be base. Or is it just included in the pop-up code? No, not included in there. Okay, interesting. I will need to find that code because I want to use that then. Okay. So then for now, I mean, yeah, I just need to find the notification. Okay. One moment then. I just need to go find the notification code now. And then move that into a SAR space. Maybe I didn't finish with the code or something. Maybe that's why. It is not there. Either that or I'm just blind. There you go, notifications. That yes, it is not where it should be. Okay. So let's move that. Let's move that module then from Star Wars into a SAR space. Alright, from JVS into Cyberspace. Oh, there we go. Okay, now we've got notifications. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then I need to go back and delete them because I didn't cut it. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay, so we now have notifications as a module here now. And so we can do notifications.send there. So notifications.send, and then players will just do player.getAll for now. And then our message will be DEFCON has been updated. The icon will be nil. Time, I mean, yeah, we can just leave this as nil for everything. The default values. Okay, so now if we come back here and do a DEFCON 5, we're gonna get a script error, aren't we? DEFCON 5 has been called. Did I save the I do not know why I didn't get an error there and why it didn't work. Whack. I mean, okay, oh, it's likely maybe client side wasn't there. Who knows? Hello, person who's joined. I'm not sure if you've just rejoined or what. It doesn't give me names. I can just see someone left, someone joined. Okay then, let's try again. DEFCON 3. DEFCON has been updated. Cool. I do kind of feel as if the DEFCON probably wants to have been updated to, let's go that, and then value string. I probably should at some point set up a proper language or phrases system. So again, let's go up here, put it to 1. DEFCON has been updated to 1. Then maybe we should have some sounds potentially get played. I do not know. That is for someone, I think for someone else to determine. Okay, and then I can get rid of the prints here. Okay, and then that is the DEFCON system. Done for this thing. Definitely done in a different way. So, yep. Okay. Let's have a look at armor. Is this a regen shield type thing? Yes. I don't actually know if I'm going with this. One character. It's fine. OC, LOC, faction. I think we have all of that by default. DEFCON's been done. Emotes. Oh, this. Okay. Oh, that's been done interestingly. The fact we don't have names here does concern me a little bit. Like, just no names? What? Okay. So we send an emote, we attach it to an entity, the die time, and then the number. Okay. And that's determined by this global config here. Okay. So then we have colors, number, sound. Yeah. So material, number, sound, color, sound, number, color. And then this would be an effect. Yeah, this would be an effect. This is probably linear interpolation given how old this code is. That's some horrid code. Ouch. That is horrid. Uh, let's clean this up a bit. I think I understand what is going on here. Oh god, that's some horrid naming. Okay, then we start cam. Yeah, we start a cam 3D, 2D, and we draw a textured rectangle. Why on what? That just hurts. Yeah, that just what? Why am I using a draw rect and making it 3D when I could just render a rectangle in 3D? I have all this maths that I use that just the engine can do for you. And then this doesn't even look like my this looks as if I stole this from somewhere. Yeah, definitely. Probably found some code that worked because God, I hate angles. And just reused it and didn't even bother renaming it. I'll be honest, there's a lot of sloppy work in here. Like this is some interesting code. Anyway, okay. So as we're working on the emotes, so we have options for things we can do. So I mean, if we want to go advanced, we could go with the emotes become fully in-game with an editor. I keep forgetting that command no longer exists. It's now menu. With something similar to like a config system, where we're able to determine values. I don't think we have materials currently, but materials or a list could be implemented. I know the skill tree that's being worked on. I say being worked on as if I'm not the one writing it. Does have a material picker, so that is an option. And a menu could be spun up. It wouldn't be too difficult. It'd be a bit tedious. There's something so small. Though I think in the long run it could be better. But I think for now, I might just copy and paste this info table for now. Because for the most part, the system worked quite well. I'm not sure if emotes is the right word for this. Let's just make a shared file for now. Okay, so we have our emote info. That's one thing we do need to do is actually give names to this. Health. Name. Ammo. Ammo request. Health. No, this is scout. I suppose we could just go with health, and then we have a request in front of it. This would be scouting or exploring. This is ammo, so name is equal ammo. And then target request attack, maybe? Let's go with attack. Okay. Then from here, let's start separating rounds. I don't actually know how this is going to be requested. So let's see. Is C menu going to be an option? And then maybe I'm trying to think. Flashlight. I mean, I suppose spray couldn't be too bad. Yeah, spray could work. Pressing your spray key could open an emote menu. Request emote. Let's go emote dot request. Okay. So then from here we have function player length. No, not player length. Length player. God, it has been a while since I've done some Gmod coding, so I'm a little rusty. Okay then, so we want to not player has char, then return out. If player dot emote cooldown or 0. God. Is now greater than current time. Then we also want to return out. Basically we just don't want them to be able to spam the emotes. Because if they are able to, then that's not exactly what we want. And then what we now want is we now want to read the emote ID. We are likely going to have less than. I mean, realistically, we're going to have less than 64. So yeah, let's go 64 as a limit, which is 2 to the power, what, 8? Not 8. No, 8's 256, you idiot. 6? Then, yeah, let's just go 6 then. And then if not emote ID, if not emote, I mean that should probably be local. Yeah, that should definitely be local. I'll just call it emote config for now. Terrible name though. If not emotes.get emote ID, then return end. But I will do a player.emote cooldown. No, not needed, not needed. Okay. And then this way, so yeah, now we need emotes, so emotes is equal to emotes or that. And then we just add a emotes.get function with our emote ID. And then we just return for now the emote config emote ID. Then the reason we're doing this like this instead of just raw accessing the data is one, this just means other things can in theory call upon it. But also if we want to change the name, change the format, change where it is gotten from, we have a single point of access that we can go with. And we can add other things later down the line for it as well. Okay, and then let's just do emotes dot start. I think the start emote. Yeah, let's go start emote. Start emote player emote ID. Okay then. Now we need to add these function emotes dot start emote player emote ID. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So what do we need to do here? So I imagine emotes aren't going to be important enough to be kind of waypoints for nav points, so we don't need to network them to new players that join. That should be fine. Do I need to store it server side for any reason? That just I don't I don't know. I think I'll just keep it here for now and say maybe keep a what's the word? Maybe keep a record of them because I think it could be nice to give extra XP if you kill like an NPC that's been targeted. But then obviously someone is going to then just mark any NPC before they shoot, or teammates could abuse that. So I'm not too sure there. Okay, so okay, so yeah, so now we'll just do a net.start. Oh no, we're going to need info. So the ent will be equal to uh hmm. So we want to do a trace of a certain distance. We can also actually in the config here say hmm. I can't think of a neat way to do the config for this. Because health could be either for yourself or someone else. Um, and you could also add a fallback option as well. Yeah, a fallback or danger could work as another option, but because I think the attack wants to follow an ent, the scouting doesn't. The ammo does as well. Um, but then you want this to be personal, not. Uh, I cannot think of a way to design this currently. I mean, I could add a separate button. Uh, but I don't really want to do that. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I suppose you could have a separate menu for personal use. I mean, Z seems like a nice key to have as a separate one. Um, Yeah, we could go. Okay, I think the option what I'll do is have a second menu so that when you do I have Paint open at the moment? No, I don't have Paint. So my current plan is to have like sort of a circle with it in segments, kind of, and then you just have like A, B, C, D, and then when you like click on one, let's just put a red dot there. So like I clicked on that, I now will another one will pop up, and then this will have maybe U, and then enemy or target maybe. Yeah, there you go, target. Um, there could be a third for direction as well, actually, like as well. So U direction target, or maybe point. Yeah, that works. Point. Point. There you go. So U target and point, and then depending on which one they click, so there you go. Yeah, there you go. That works. U target and point. So we just have a second menu that we read. So then target type is equal to net dot read. Reads an integer from a received net message. Um, I think too. I don't think it even matters uint or int. I think the binary count would be the same anyway. And I imagine uint will be better because then we have 0, 1, and 2. Uh, you could go with 1, 2, 3 as well. Let's go 1, 2, 3 just because it's more consistent with lower convergence. Okay, and then target type. And then we're also wanting, I mean, technically we don't need to validate there. We can validate there. But let's also just do the emote cooldown here. Don't know what I want the cooldown to be. So for now, I'm just going to make it annoyingly long, of like once, like, oh god, no, don't do that. I want to move that above. Let's make it 1 second. And I've just gotten rid of that line of code. And then let's go, if not emotes dot get emote ID and return end. And then local is equal to emotes dot get ent player target type, and then we'll have our offset here. So yeah, so what we can do is that if we go with point, we can go with that it's world. We can set the entity to be world, and then the offset will just be the player. No, not the offset. It will just be that trace position. It instead. And then if we go, what happens if we go target and we miss? I guess we go for the option that if they miss, then well, it failed. Then return emit a sound to the player maybe as an option. But anyway, okay, let's work on the getEnt function. So function emotes.getEnt player and then target type. Then if target type doesn't equal owner, one. So if it equals owner, then we want to return player, and the offset should be player get bone position. The index number, player look up bone. Let's go for that one. Yeah, let's just go ahead one. Okay. What's bone position? Turns the relative to the world. Okay. Not too sure I want that. Then we just minus the pos. There you go. Okay. Then if target type equals, I could do this as a dictionary lookup. It would technically be better, and I have, but for now, I'm just gonna do it this way. They will probably rewrite. I don't know. I could just rewrite. So then this is, what did I call it? Point. Yeah, I mean this should and also be self, and then local enum underscore point equals 2, and then local, let's also just go into caps. Enum target 0 to 3. Then if it's a point, we return game.get world. Yep. And then because we are here, we want to do local tr is equal to util dot trace line. I can never. Come on. Let's save the file. That might help. Come on. No. Do I have a script error? I have a script error there. That's fine. No, there we go. Then let's see trace result. Yeah. Open. There we go. Okay. The entity hit by the trace. No, I don't want the trace result. I wanted the trace config. Whoops. Trace line. Okay. So we've got a start, our end pause, any filters. Cool. So our start will equal player iPos. Our end, yeah, our end pause will equal player iPos add player get aim vector times by emote by a range, a undetermined range. Emote range. Let's now go like, I don't know, 1024. Um, should probably go. Uh, okay, and then here we just return null. Because yeah, if you get down here, it's null because none of these were valid, nothing happened. So, uh, the issue here is I don't know whether I mean we can go with local length. Local length is equal to tr dot entity. If not is valid, and then return null. Uh, and if ent is NPC or ent is next bot or ent is player, then maybe try get IPOS? Else get center of OBB bound. Could be an option. Do NPCs have IPOS? I don't actually know. I think they do. Returns the player or NPC's view. Yes. View position of the entity, and this should be relative to the return and IPOS, and then we also need to minus and get pos. Why did I get ibone and not the IPOS of the entity? 'Cause that could also just work. Why didn't I think of that? Uh, yeah, and then this one we will just then return and OBBB center. I don't actually need to return there. Okay, that should work. So this then allows us to get the entity that we want from the target type. Okay. Then we have our offset. And then we can now do net.start emote underscore add net.write entity ent net.write vector offset. Then we need the emote ID. Yeah, so then net.write or emote ID, which again will be I am being blind. 6. Emote ID, comma 6. And then we need our start time. Or we technically could start just from when it appears. What did I have in here? Oh, I just sent the enum, and then client side it did its own stuff. Okay. That works. And it does do the management of deletion stuff internally, but that should be fine. This isn't a normal language, so you should be fine to do that. And also because we've made this a function, it does mean that we can call it elsewhere. So then yeah, let's just net.broadcast, I guess. Yeah. Probably not the best idea. We probably want to actually like find an in dimension or something like that. Okay. And then we net receive our emote underscore add with our function length. Emotes emotes dot underscore emotes is equal to emotes dot underscore emotes equal to itself then. No, not equal, or just meaning that we will always have a table there that we can then store stuff in. So we're using current time. Okay. I mean, I guess. Um, it is likely better to have a. I mean, I can just do table dot insert, can't I? Table dot insert emotes dot underscore emotes. My position doesn't matter. My value will be so I have local int is equal to net dot read entity, local offset is equal to net dot read vector, and then emote ID is equal to net dot read uint6. Then we have a table here. So my int will be set to my int, my offset will be offset, and then the emote ID is still going to be needed. It's not actually stored here. How does it... Oh, is that the num? That's probably the num. It was... Yeah, okay, that's likely how that was done. Yeah, so just emote ID is equal to emote ID, and then die time will be current time add emotes dot get emote ID dot die time. Yeah, die time. Die time. Okay. So, yeah. I mean, one option that we could have. Oh, hello, person who has joined. Is actually instead of getting the emote in the render, we could just store that info. But that would be duplicated, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would just be duplicated. Okay, then yeah. We can just take the die time then. And throw it in there. And then now we get the render aspect of it. So add yeah, so we have I mean we have two options. One is we don't go true 3D. We just do like a HUD paint. The other is that we just do it in 3D anyway. I mean I think I did it in 3D didn't I? Post draw. Yeah, post translucent draw. Okay. Emotes dot render. Then function I can never remember what those are, but if A or B then return end. Okay. I think that works, and then continue. Okay, then we can remove that one as well. Okay then. So then here, after all that validation, we can now render stuff. So render.draw quad draw two connected squares. Expect the material to be set with draw sprite. Position width. Yeah, so my position will be emote data get pause add emote data get offset get pause. No, oh god, no, that's not right. Entity get pause emote dot offset data dot offset and then width. Then what I can do is have a emote data is equal to that. So we just have a pointer to the emote data. That works. Emote data dot emote. Oh god. Dot emote. Let's go with dot size. Is it called? Yeah, size. There we go. Emote data dot emote dot what's the start color? Base color. Okay, so let's try this and see how this goes. Command dot add so let's start with an attack of 4, and then our target type will just be a point. And I do need to actually util that. Oops. Okay, util dot add network string emote underscore add, and then also a emote dot request. Now, okay. Unknown command emote add. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just refresh. One moment. Let me just quickly check Discord for any messages that I have. Nope, don't appear to have any. Other than just someone telling me about their new phone. Okay. Cool. Let's come back. Unexpected symbol 151. 151. Does that mean I added one too many? Probably, yeah, looks like it. Okay. Uh, okay. Print I. No entity found for the emote. Um, okay. Oh, because it's using wild. Um, okay, so, oh god, here we are. So we need to do render dot ignore cam, true, and then cam dot ignore z false. There, there we go. So now that renders through the world as we want it to. And yeah, and so now, oh god, I'm getting lost in these windows. So now one thing we need to fix is the material issues here. So material, um, I probably could do this with a regex pattern, but that would be too much effort. Let's just do tedious. So now we have a material there. The material won't be the server side because materials don't exist server side, but then render dot set material. Emote data dot emote dot mat. Yeah, so content does not appear to have it, but that's fine. Is that meant to be a target? Yeah, I think that was a tag. So then, anyway, then local color is equal to. I don't know. It might be. I don't know if I have a local color. Um, color lerp. Mixed color. I have a mixed color and a color mix. Okay. Um, mixed color, color one. Emote data dot emote. Emote info. Oh, sorry. Thank you. There you go. I forgot to turn that back on. Okay, cool. Thank you. for that. Okay, let's just set that equal to the emote. Just to speed up the operations a bit. How are you? Kanji 6372. Okay, note info. I've forgotten the start of this. These are horrid names, base color. And then note info dot fade to. Yes. Okay, and then I take the die time and divide that by current time minus. Yes, okay. Then emote data dot die time minus current time, and then we divide that by emote info dot die time. Okay. I need to fix that mix. Okay, and then we should now be able to replace that there. But because it's missing texture, colors do not get set on it properly. Okay. There you go, so it fades in. Which I think is the opposite for what I want. So... Um, I don't know if that's an unnecessary amount of parentheses. And then I can use progress there. Okay, there you go. And so now... yes. So it's probably... I need to improve the variable names here because you've got emote data and emote info. And so die time here is related to this one here. So it's current time plus the emote info die time. Whereas here we're sort of trying to work out how long has processed since this emote was made. And so this just gives us now a fraction. Or it should do. Yeah, there you go. You can see it slowly fading. Though, I mean, it's fine. It was a valid question. I have made sometimes I do make stupid mistakes like that. So I don't mind people commenting on that stuff. Okay. Yeah, I want to improve that. I don't know how to improve upon it to make it easier to read because it's not easily readable. I'm not too sure. I'm not sure I'm liking the sprite because it seems to rotate depending on how you look at it, and I'm not sure I want that rotation. So maybe that's why I went with the Cam 3D 2D last time I wrote this. But okay. Oh, I also need to actually play the sound. So how did I play the sound last time? Let's have a look. Entity emit sound. Entity here being the targeted entity. Yes. Uh, that's probably not the best way to do it. I can probably, what are ways? Is there a play? Thunder play. String, vector pause, level, pitch, volume. Yes, that works. Uh, 100 is normal pitch. Let's just go for normal volumes. Then, so server side here, we can then where's the melody? There's the melody. Oh, okay, and then emote info. God. Emote info dot. What was the config sound? Sound. Okay. I'm very tempted. I'm very tempted to just turn that into a local function I could call. Okay. Then the level is 75. Okay. So 75, 100, 1. Okay. Am I just too far away from it? Well, I suppose actually I don't have the sound. So that would cause an issue there. Okay, let's get rid of the print. It's in there. Okay. 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 Yes, so what I can do now is, yes, I will change the command and then test it with the other mode. So the next one I want to try will be, I guess, entity, which will be 3. There you go. And if I drag them about, yeah, okay, that works. There you go, yeah, that seems to be locked onto him quite nicely. Cool. Okay. And then I think I'm going to need a camera for the next one. Okay. And then we can go 1 here. There we go, email add. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now all emotes will follow the, but okay, that's a bit weird. I guess I can do a here. If emote data dot end equals local player. We can then just then continue. We'll want to move that below the star. But it should work fine here. So it just doesn't render for the player. We can maybe do. Hang on, let me add a comment. You can probably use view entity to enable the when looking through cameras and stuff. Ooh, I mean that is also another option. Is if you were looking in a camera like this, and like you see something, like would you be able to like click on someone and sort of determine like yes they are there. I want to target them. That is also an option. Okay. Though I think for now I'm going to keep it with that. Do I want to make the menu now? Or leave that for a bit? The menu's going to be tedious. Because I mean, technically the functionality is there. Like this works. So, I'm not too sure. And we will likely want to keep a recording of what people log in the emotes. I also don't know if I want to lock emotes other than maybe just how many times someone uses them. Oh, I don't. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know because I feel as if emotes are going to be very annoying to have in the logs of just a huge amount. Because the logs, I'm trying to remember how logs work. I think yeah, we can do a type, but I don't think we can do multiple types. So I'm not sure if we can do an exclude. I mean, oh, an exclude list could work. Uh, though not too sure how that would be done. That would be difficult. I mean, the code that's behind logs is so hideous. Very, it's probably could be improved. Um, yeah. Anyway, okay. So with that, yeah, there you go. And then the emote failed. So maybe a notification saying no entity found, because yeah, nothing happens there. Uh, so no. No entity could be found. Oh, we don't have a icon. Oops. Emote failed. Colon. No entity found. There we go. If not is valid entity and ent doesn't equal world. Uh, oh, the entity is myself? Oh, because I'm doing self stuff. Yeah, mind. Um, there you go. Emote failed. No entity could be found. There you go. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know too much about that error. Don't know if I want that. Um, yeah, I don't know too much about that. I don't know if I want that. I don't think I do. It's nice to have an error message, I guess, to tell you that something's gone wrong. But I don't know. Okay. So that is emotes partially done. To be honest, what I should do is I should set up a Trello for this. Instead of just going through these files. What's net.hook? Is this like a grappling hook? Okay, yeah, this is a grappling hook. Okay. More inventory stuff. More stuff. Money we already have. The party system. Oh, that's... Ah, it's been ages since I've seen the party system. Though I am expecting to change this. Because we came up with a much better design on another project that we had. So that one had that you could create temporary parties, and then whoever was the commander of the party, if they had the benefits, those benefits would then get applied to the people in that faction or in that temporary party, which works a lot better than. Yeah, there's just some weird code in here. What's taunting? This is just some animation stuff, isn't it? Yes. That's literally what it is, just animation code. And third person. With some gravity code. Okay. Um, why is that just global? What? What? That is so weird. Why? I mean, don't question old me, I guess. Uh, yeah, because you've got all this stuff here. Anyway. Um, okay. Oh, that's going to be an old Discord link, isn't it? So that is something that does need to be recreated, is the message mechanic. Wouldn't be too difficult. Just have a list of things that need to be added. Click on remove. Yeah, just be adverts and then you'd have a config for it. Ooh. Yeah, I mean there is some very, very bad code in this. Uh, yeah, like all of this is just so bad. Uh, okay, am I what? Going up to the trial mark? Yes, I am going up to the trial mark. Okay. Um, I'm just sorry. I'm just trying to think at the moment. What can be gotten? There's a nice print there. Oh, what can be quickly written? Because I don't want to do too much right now. Um, I can't actually. I can't see anything. Oh God. Um, is this the admin hook mechanic? Yes, looks to be. Okay, yeah, I do not know. This technically exists. It's not hasn't been done as well. I mean, I might recreate it anyway. Um, and then just implement it into the event system that we're going to be using. Because there's a very nice generic event system that I've written that we can just put into things. So this might not necessarily be as needed. I mean, it was still nice. This just gave us sort of presets that we could load in at different times. Uh, though I think the idea of having making the presets and then having them spawn in areas, sort of dupes actually. Yeah, I mean that could work. Oh God. Entity doors, I feel as if I want to make that an in-game config, which would be annoying to make. I think I'm just gonna go through the files and just look at things. So gravity is something that's fairly quick to generally write, but I think I have a strong gravity system already written. I just need to find that code. That might be on one of the other repos we have. And then we just have a whole load of random NPCs here. Oh, this does technically work. Okay. Not really. Don't really. Not really sure if I ever actually finished OG Ubuntu. Okay, so we have comms. Yes, we have comms. Yeah, so we just need to implement. I guess we can do comms another time. Yeah, so I think I'll work on gravity and comms next time and just end the stream around here. 2 hours seems nice. Alright.